Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Hannah from Handmade Designs if you are new here. This week I'm going to be carrying on where you saw last week with my wooden pins. I'm going to work on them. But firstly, as always, my orders have priority, so I'm just going to spend the beginning morning doing my orders. I'll also be showing you what goes into a typical day here with everything. So it's not just my Etsy shop, it's the emails, it's the planning the work schedules and working on Instagram content. Also, this may be my last video for a week or so because I'm going to take a break and work on Final Cut Pro. So you may have seen or heard across my social media platforms that I switched to using Premiere Pro. That 25-minute video took me 3 to 4 days to edit. Things like the speed ramping, making them quicker or slower, and adding colour grades and editing the audio. And obviously, if you noticed, all the errors that went on with After Effects when it linked to it, it didn't link the correct file because it actually went offline and wasn't working online with it. And because YouTube is only a small part of my business and I enjoy documenting it, I do it because I love having it as a creative outlet to do. I spent the Friday evening, the Saturday, the Sunday and most part of the Monday actually editing the video. So what I'm going to do is try Final Cut Pro and see how I get on with that for a bit. Before that I was using my iPad because I do film all of this only on my phone. I'm also taking the time to have a break from creating YouTube videos to concentrate on my Patreon content, and I have some new Skillshare classes that I'm going to plan today and hopefully bring to life. Just going to save this and then find that in my folder, and then I'm just going to open the PDF and send it to the Ricoh, scale it to the correct size and then hit print. Let's turn it on. Now I'm just going to do the outlines on the back and get them ready for pressing, so let's turn the machine on. Now that it's up to temperature, I'm just going to put the mug in, make sure the pressure's right, and let it heat up to temperature. They have a diamond anti-gem on, so I'm just going to use these Hot Fix. I'm just going to use the silhouette pick-me-up pen, which just has a tacky end to pick up the little gem. That's ready. I have to put a heat protection glove on for this one because it hasn't got a handle, and you can pick these up quite readily available on eBay or Amazon or wherever you get your sublimation supplies. I think they're around £1 or £2.
What's it like to be the one that he turns to when he's out of answers? What's it like to be the one that he comes to when he wants to dance? And I wonder what's that like? I've got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I've got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name.
Now it's time to turn these into cake toppers.
What's it like to hold his hand when he tells you that you're all he wants? And it's midnight, oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I've got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. I wanna hold his hand, 'cause I can't stop thinking about him. And would he understand if I told him how I feel about him? Oh, 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 oh. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name, and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same, and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I've got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name. He doesn't know my name.
It's now 12:30, so before I get packing, I'm just going to have a bit of dinner and I'll be back with you in a bit.
Watch me under the light, so keep me in your sight, 'cause I can do this all night. You can call it what you want, I got something else in mind. Oh, if it's you I've been waiting for, I better make you worth my time.
So in last week's video you'll have seen that I left off with these, so I'm just going to work out the sizing and tweak them and see how they work out. I'm just going to head over here and delete my last job and open the job I was doing. There it is. Nope. And let's have a look at the size. So it's currently 106. Let's take that down to about 70. And let's take this one down again to about 70. Let's do some editing on the nodes. Here are the final ones, and they have got their pins on the back, and I'm just going to get ready to photograph them now. I've just finished taking the photos for the pins, and the next thing I'm going to do is working on a post for Instagram, and for this I'm going to be doing a real-time lettering piece for IGTV. So usually I cut a 25-30 minute lettering piece down to 1 minute, and for anyone who's beginning out, it doesn't really show how long something actually takes to make. And obviously this is an unrealistic expectation. Usually most of the mistakes are edited out and you do pretty much get the finished final piece that is quite close to being as perfect as I can make it. So what I'm going to do is try something a little bit different and actually create a full IGTV that is quite long. I don't expect people to sit and watch 20-30 minutes of it, but hopefully it shows people just how long a lettering piece for Instagram can take. So I've got my setup ready, I'll show you here. This is the set up at the minute. I've just got it plugged in because I'm quite low on battery. I am going to take my camera off this, what I've got it on now, and attach it to here, and I will show you the results. I've just created that post for Instagram, and I've just finished off the artwork now for it, for the cover photo of the thing. My next job now is to plan my Skillshare classes. Now I think I mentioned at the beginning of this video that I'm going to take about 2 weeks off from doing my YouTube videos, I think, because I need to concentrate on getting a lot of the videos ready for the next Skillshare classes. I'm just going to plan my lessons now and what the classes are going to entail, but I'm thinking of doing something along the lines of a really basic Procreate class. If you've never used an iPad before or never even opened Procreate, it's just going to be a class to really get you started with the basics, knowing where to find all the tools and the pens and the right settings for your programs, the best canvas size for your Instagram wire. And then I'm also going to be working on a class of how to sublimate your items and how to bring your letter into life. So I'm not quite sure what that's going to include just yet, but I'd like to do a step-by-step breakdown of how you can sublimate, how you can garment print, and also a much requested one was how to turn your lettering into GIFs. So yeah, I've got quite a lot to do. I'm going to get planning now. I've got about an hour or so till I'll get to the post, so got my guidelines, got my framework, what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to sit down and really have a think about what it is that I'm going to do.
There's no use in looking back. Gotta laugh or gotta live, 'cause I'm so over the past, and I'm living it fast.
I've just finished wrapping up my plan for the lesson that I'm going to film tomorrow. I've now got to go and record a Patreon podcast when I get home, and then I'm going to edit and put this footage together and hopefully get it up ready for Monday for you. It's nearly 4:30 and I've got to get to the post office, so I'm just going to pack the parcels and get them ready. Thank you as always for watching, it's really appreciated. If you've got any questions about anything you've seen in today's video, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.